Hi, in this video I am going to talk about the gateway routing pattern. This is one of the cloud design pattern. This pattern says that routing requests to multiple services using a single endpoint. This pattern is very helpful when you have multiple services and you want to expose those multiple services on a single endpoint and routing the request to appropriate services based on the request parameters. Um, Assume that you have an e-commerce applications that contains a lot of services, a lots of different services such as search, order history, and many things, and you want to expose those services to the consumer application. Means the consumer application has to know about all the URI and all the URL parameters and everything. So if there is any changes or any refactoring to those services, the change has to be done in both service and the client code as well. So this introduce some kind of maintenance issues. So to alleviate these kind of issues, we can think about using this gateway routing pattern. So just look at this diagram here. You have a consumer and you have gateway and you have multiple services. So so this pattern says that the consumer application always calls the gateway endpoint. This gateway endpoint is responsible for redirecting the request to that appropriate service here. So the consumer is always going to call this gateway, and gateway is will determine it. Gateway is going to determine the right location, right service for this particular request. So we can use the request parameters or IP address or anything to determine the location of the appropriate service here. So here when you have this kind of things, if there's any changes to this APA, this is not going to impact anything to the consumer application, because the consumer application is not going to directly access this service. So we can easily make any kind of changes here, any kind of URL changes or any path changes here without disrupting the consumer application flow here. And if there is any production issues because of using a new APA, means you can quickly revert the changes here. For example, you have search service version 1 here and search service version 2 here, and this your gateway is pointing to the search service version 2, and you got some issues in productions and you want to quickly revert your changes. Means then you don't need to change anything here and you don't need to change anything here. You can simply revert the changes here. We can simply point the you can simply change the configuration here to point back to the old version here, which means version 1 of search service version 1 here. So in this way we can easily revert any changes in case of any production issues. So using this pattern has a lot of advantages. So but you need to think about other issues when we are using this pattern. So the first thing is this is like a single point of failure, right? So having one gateway always introduces a lot of issues. So you have to think about having multiple instances of gateway, and then like those will be serving the request of consumers. So and then like you have to thoroughly do the load testing of this gateway, because if there is any issues with this gateway, and then it's going to introduce some cascading of failures, right? So if this gateway is down, means then the consumer application is not going to access any of the services. So you have to properly validate the properly do the load testing to make sure that the application is working fine under the tremendous load. And also this pattern is very helpful when you want to expose multiple services using a single endpoint, or when you have internal endpoints and you don't want to expose those internal endpoints to that outside world. Then you can think about using this gateway. So this gateway exposes external endpoints, and a gateway and the consumer access this gateway endpoints, and the consumer is responsible for following those internal endpoints here. So yeah, this pattern is very helpful on those kind of scenarios. So this is one of these sample configurations here. So if the location is app1, then you're going to redirect the request to then it's going to redirect the request to this to this APA. And if the request if the location is app2, means then it's going to redirect the request to this endpoint, and such as. So yeah, this pattern is very helpful. I will leave the link of this documentations in my video. Please feel free to read those things, and if you have any questions, please let me know or add your comments. Thank you.